Hi, my name is Brian Bubna, and I'm the head football coach here at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. I wanted to give you guys a bit of a peek inside of our campus and show you what MIT has to offer. I know the best way to experience our campus is here and in person, but right now with the coronavirus outbreak, that's just not possible. Traveling is not in the best interest of anyone right now. So as an alternative, we decided to give a bit of a virtual tour here, and we're going to film a tour of our athletic center as well as a campus tour to hopefully give you guys a little bit of insight into MIT, what we have to offer, and hopefully sometime later this summer or early in the fall we can get you on campus in person and really show you what MIT is all about. Let's have a look around. Hey, this is the lobby of the Zesiger Sports and Fitness Center, and I'm going to take you into our ice rink in just one second, but I thought this was a good chance to show you some of the trophies that we've accumulated over the years, including the 2018 and 2019 NUMAC Championship trophies right behind me, as well as all of these trophies from our various teams, 33 total varsity athletic teams here, as well as a whole nother host of club and intramural teams. So now I'm going to take you in here to our ice rink. So we don't have a varsity hockey team anymore, but we do have a club hockey team, and you can also take classes to learn how to skate if you don't know how to. There's rec hockey leagues, and there are PE classes that are featured out here on the ice. So if you want to learn how to skate, you can do that here. If you want to come in here, there are open skate times where you can come in and just have free skate. So kind of a cool spot to hang out and do some skating. This hallway is kind of the what I call the grand central station of the athletic center here, at least for the student athletes. On the left-hand side here is our sports medicine room, and on the right-hand side, these are all team rooms on this floor and the next floor up. So this is essentially when you come into the building through the main lobby. If you got to go see the athletic trainer before practice, or if you got to go to the equipment room, which is just at the end of the hall as well, you'll see that in a second here. You can come in and essentially get everything you need for practice, ankles taped. If you need a pair of socks or whatever from the equipment room, grab that, and then head right on into the team room and get ready and head out to the fields. All right, here we are now, the varsity equipment room, and there is Coach Perrin, Nick Perrin, special teams coordinator and wide receivers coach, and this is where we house all of our equipment, uniforms, practice gear, helmet, shoulder pads, etc. There's Jake, assistant lacrosse coach, Jake, and equipment manager as well. So we provide everything here for you. So when you show up to campus, really all you need to bring is a pair of cleats. We provide you with all your practice gear, helmets, shoulder pads, uniforms, anything you need to practice and play. We are currently sponsored by Adidas, and we have what we call a player package. So if you want to buy additional gear, you can buy it through our Adidas retailer for a significant discount. So, probably the highlight of what we do here is we have a laundry service. So when you show up to campus, you actually don't need to learn how to do your own laundry. All you got to do is put it on a loop and throw it in one of these bins like here. And when you come back the next day, it'll be washed, dried, and hanging in your locker. So for that first semester during football season, you don't even have to do your own laundry. So nice benefit. Inside one of the team rooms now, just a quick glimpse into what the locker room setup is like here at MIT. We're now inside of Rockwell Cage, home to the MIT men's and women's basketball team, as well as the MIT men's and women's volleyball teams. It was constructed back in the 50s. It was actually part of a decommissioned airplane hangar that was on Otis Air Force Base on Cape Cod. Disassembled, brought up to Boston, and assembled here in Cambridge. And now we're playing basketball and volleyball in here. It's open year-round for open gym, pick up hoops, as long as the teams aren't practicing. Down here in our varsity weight room. This room is only open for varsity student athletes, so general population can't come in here. Students, professors, it's only open for use for varsity athletes. So we have 3 full-time strength coaches on campus. One of them being Andy Byron, who is our defensive line coach as well. So these guys plan and implement every aspect of our strength and conditioning program 365 days a year. So whether you're doing a heavy lift, high repetitions, max test day, whatever it is, or even an off day or rest day, they plan everything out for you from day 1 all the way to the end of the year. Off-season conditioning, in-season lifts as well. So it's a pretty well-run program. It is shared via a Google Drive. So regardless of what you're doing in the summertime, many of our student athletes travel for internships over the summer and will be somewhere throughout the country. So regardless of where your academics might take you over the summertime, you'll always have your lifting program. As long as you have access to a computer, phone, whatever it might be, you'll always know what you're going to do on a specific day. The way these guys plan it out is they actually will give you a link for each exercise with a demonstration. So all you have to do is click on the link, and there'll be someone there demonstrating that specific exercise. So if you don't know how to deadlift or hang clean, or you're not sure of what an RDL is or that sort of stuff, all you got to do is click on the link. You virtually need no previous strength and conditioning knowledge, and you'll be able to, as an incoming freshman, execute the program and be on pace for the start of preseason in August. As well as the returning upperclassmen, we have guys that sometimes travel throughout the country, like I said, and sometimes they go abroad for the summer or spring. So we don't limit that here at MIT. If you have an internship or you have a chance to go study abroad, we're not going to stop you from doing that. And in fact, you'll actually be able to stay on pace with the other athletes on the team while doing so. All you got to do, like I said, is log into the shared Google Drive, pick up the workout depending on what day of the week it is, and you'll know exactly what the rest of the team is doing, and you'll be able to do it yourself. Hey guys, you just got a pretty extensive look inside the Zesiger Sports and Fitness Center. What I just showed you there was the portion of the building that's open to the general public. Students, professors, anybody that works here on campus can go into the athletic center and work out. It is open from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. at night. So there are times where guys will not be able to make it to varsity lifting times due to academic requirements or just conflicts throughout the semester. So if you can't make it to a varsity lifting session in the varsity weight room, you can always work out in the general fitness center portion of the Z Center, which is, like I said, it's open 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. at night. So regardless of your major, what you're involved in academically, if you're doing research, or if you have a internship going on during the school year, you can always go into the Z Center and work out. It is also open in the summertime, so guys that choose to stay on campus over the summer and either do research or might have an internship somewhere near campus, it's always here. It's always available to utilize. It has all the same equipment that we have in our varsity weight room, so squat racks, free weights, platforms, you name it, cardio equipment. So anything you need to do, you can get it done in the Z Center as well as in the varsity weight room. This is our indoor track and field area. Typically, we don't practice inside as long as the weather's nice. Sometimes we will come in here during the fall if we're doing a walkthrough and the weather's not cooperating outside, if it's raining. But for the most part, we practice outside. We have our own grass practice field and our own turf game field as well. I'll take you outside in a minute here and show you some of those locations. But if we ever do get forced inside during the fall, this is a place where we come. In the winter and spring, we will also do speed and conditioning workouts in here. We do have a track and field team. They have an indoor season, which runs for the most part December through the end of February. But it's a great space to have. You can come in here throughout the day and work out regardless of the weather outside, so it is a really nice facility. We're outside of the Z Center now, and you can see in the background behind me is what's going to be open in 2020. It's going to be a new dorm, which is just adjacent to our turf game field here. So this is where we play all of our games. We do share it with a men's and women's soccer team in the fall. We also share it with men's and women's lacrosse. They play in the spring. But I'll try to move around and give you a little bit better look at some of the green space that we have here on campus. Every team has their own practice field. We only practice from 5 to 7 during the week. There's no other practice times Monday through Friday. That's because there's no class or lab during that 5 to 7 athletics window, as we call it here on campus. So between 5 and 7, you'll never have conflict on campus between class, lab, football, whatever it might be. That window there is specifically for athletes, so it gives us a chance to get together for 2 hours uninterrupted each and every day, Monday through Friday. And then typically we play our games on Saturday afternoons. Sometimes we will play a Friday night game, usually once, maybe twice a season we'll have a Friday night game. But for the most part, the majority of our games are played on Saturday afternoon, 12 or 1 o'clock. When we do travel, we may leave on a Friday, but you'll know that ahead in advance, so you can let your professors know that you're not going to be there for class on Friday. The furthest we go currently in conference is Washington, D.C. We play Catholic University down there. We also play Merchant Marine Academy on Long Island, and this year we will be traveling to Pittsburgh as well. Just want to say thanks for joining me on the campus tour. It's not quite the same as being here in person, but hopefully you're able to learn a little bit more about MIT and everything we have to offer. It would be great to have you visit at some point in the future, but for now I hope that you learn a little bit more about MIT.